Stadium, better known as the Swamp. And the Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Quick completion on the out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running to Green. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. This time on target. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Using his legs, it's Ball. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Bring in the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And right away early in this game, first drive, you're seeing the big storyline here. It's this quarterback's speed versus the defense and who's going to win the day. And I love the tone the defense is setting here. They knew coming in they were going to have to find a way to corral this guy, and they're able to get
breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, what a move. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense. Showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
Dropping back, it's Green. And they can't make the play on third down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hansen. Turning it on. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Round the spot in the defense. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. To the air on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard. Two yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the move, it's Washington. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch.
Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell. When he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice try.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out.
Going deep. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading. And that's his... the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds a little space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. High formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finding an escape route. There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Brings up second down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. The short hands. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's ball. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Ball. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Catch in the middle, it's Ball. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll move the wide receiver. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught near the sideline, it's Brown. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Smashes in between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
That's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Pratt. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, but that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for his man. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense...
Got some room to run. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Green. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle, it's Blake. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll run this play from the pistol. On the run, it's Ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Abrams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Makes a grab past the marker. Dragged down. Move the sticks for a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Lagway. Caught over the middle, it's Hansen. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab, it's Brown.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw, it's Lagway. Got his man on the outside. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Might be changing the route. Off play action. Looking to scramble. They move on top here in the fourth.
That's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Knights' mantra all season has been finish what you've started. They wear the T-shirts, they have the signs up in the weight room. Time to find out if they can walk the walk. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Green. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snags a quick pass on the left. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Going up top again. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive... Still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Green. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is the time in the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain. We got to get out of bounds, or we got to waste timeouts. So we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Got a man, it's Jackson. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Fires to the big fella, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, the dreams of an undefeated